Hi, welcome, Cosmic Insight Astrology. My name is Christina. If you have a Cancer rising, Cancer Sun, or Cancer Moon, this is your 2022 October astrology forecast. All right, Cancers, let's see what's going to happen for you, what kind of opportunities and challenges you will face in October. We're going to start with October 1st, and October 1st, we're going to have Venus and Jupiter opposition. Jupiter is in Aries, and let me put that in October 1st for you. All right, so October 1st, we're going to have Jupiter and Venus opposition. And that is indicating some kind of struggle with an CEO, a boss, someone who is in a position and very arrogant or racist. And or maybe even chauvinist. It could be a person who is chauvinist and against your feminine nature, against your nurturing nature. And fourth house actually is your real estate, your family, it's ruled by the moon, so it's motherhood as well. And you might want to stay home maybe 2 weeks more to breastfeed your child or whatever it is, or with your children without even breastfeeding. But and then you have a not understanding authority figure at your work, and it's going to create a conflict. Okay, so actually I'm going to go in a different way, and I'm going to tell you we have a lot of planets and asteroids going direct, and we're going to have October 2nd, Mercury stationary direct. So it's really close to the Earth, and it magnifies all its energy. And it's going to happen in Virgo. And actually, Mercury is in your third house of communication. So right now, you are not blocked. You're capable to communicate without any mistakes. You can buy a new car, or you can purchase a new phone, or return it, or fix it, whatever went through conflict during this retrograde. Even it could be like you buying a new camera as well. But definitely, or you had some blockage and you have to rewrite or review your writing project. Right now it's moving forward, so it's going to be without any challenging aspect. And actually, Vesta is in Aquarius, and it's also going to station direct on October 5th here in your 8th house. Vesta is your eternal flame. So most likely it's going to affect your mojo, your sexual charisma, your sexual power, and you will get that back. You will become more passionate with your significant other, with your lover. On Pluto also going to go direct on October 8th in your 7th house of marriage. Pluto is rules the 8th house of taboos, pregnancy, miscarriages, surgery. So you might going to indicate or actually get a doctor for your significant other, a surgeon, because they might need to go to surgery, and you will be the one who is choosing that for them. It could also be like your significant other going to become really powerful, and in the relationship going to be the leader, or it also could be like just get a powerful job as well. Yes. And then we're going to have Saturn also on the 23rd, finally stationary direct over here. So if you had some kind of issue with mortgage, insurance, medical malpractice, or like inheritance issues, then you are capable to move forward. And whatever was actually in hold right now, it's moving forward for you. Juno in Pisces. Juno in Pisces, it's an asteroid of marriage and loyalty. It's also going to move forward in 7 degrees at your 9th house. So most likely you're going to get some kind of traveling abroad in a foreign place, maybe even somewhere in an island or close to the ocean. And you know, Juno is a marriage partner, so they might going to surprise you with a long distance traveling, or they might going to surprise you to visit your sibling, your elderly sibling or older sibling. Then we're going to have also another aspect, and it's in your 12th house. October 30th, Mars going to go and station retrograde. All right, it's in your 12th house. Mars gonna be here in 7 months, and you know it's going to be really significant. It's psychologically very difficult for you. For example, it could indicate some kind of issue with speech and speech delay or atrophy or something like that. So it could indicate something like I'm not able to speak because I got a stroke and I'm hospitalized for it. Or it could be something like, you know, just I'm not able to talk because I have some kind of hidden enemy. I know I have enemy. I don't know who is that, but right now I'm going to restrict talking to myself. It could be actually talking to anyone because I don't want them to know about my actions or what kind of actions I'm willing to take. It could be also like you're going to go to a retreat center or maybe even an addiction center and you won't be able to talk to your loved ones, or you're going to actually go to silence treatment. 12th house could be silence treatment. You go to a church or you go a Buddhism temple or anywhere and, you know, go to silence treatment. All right, guys, so October 1st, we were talking about that. And also I want to say like October 9th, we're going to have a full moon in Aries 16 degrees 33 minutes. And it's going to take place actually various areas for you in your 10th house of reputation, promotion, awards, you know, social status. So here, what's going to happen over here when full moon? Full moon is when the sun and the moon is opposing each other in heaven, like it's an axis. So the sun has to be in Libra then. And then this full moon going to represent on the 9th at 16 degrees for you some kind of completion in your career, in your purpose. So finally, maybe you're just going to be able to understand what's your purpose on earth, or you may be choosing a career which is going to be like a suit, it's gonna suit for you. But because it's ending also, so it could be like, you know what, this career, whatever I've done previously, it just doesn't serve me anymore because I have changed, I reinvented myself. So I need to find something else because somehow I don't feel it's me anymore. So it's ending, I am done here. And then we're going to have a partial solar eclipse on October 25th in Scorpio, 2 degrees exactly. So the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse always coming into pairs, and it's an axis. So we have right now the Taurus and Scorpio axis. Scorpio is detoxification, it is ending, it is death, it's rebirth, it's all the taboos, it's all the pregnancies, abortion, miscarriage, and other people's money. And you know, it is definitely the financial institution and the way we relate to financial institution. So this partial solar eclipse, and because it's solar, it's a new moon, so it's going to be in Scorpio for you in your 5th house. 5th house is your children, creativity, happiness, lottery tickets. So it's a new beginning over there. And usually eclipses are sudden changes. It's life-changing experience. So it could bring new life, and 5th house could be pregnancy. So you can get pregnant unexpectedly, or it could a dramatic change. It could bring a promotion. It could bring some you know, like dream graduation, marriage, you know, just big breakthroughs and awards in arts. So it is going to be in 2 degrees, and by the time Venus going to conjunct with this new moon or with this solar eclipse also, but we're going to talk about that later a little bit. So I'm going to go October 6th because I talked about the Venus-Jupiter opposition already. So October 6th, we going to have Mercury and Pluto trine, Pluto in Capricorn, and Pluto in Capricorn, it is in your 7th house, and actually Mercury it's in your 3rd house. So that trine is going to create some kind of amazing opportunity to talk to your partner. And it could be like, okay, let's talk about the children. Let's talk about how we educate our children. And let's talk about also our will, because Pluto represents eighth house. So it could be a will. And let's do a living will for our children. And, like that's a deep conversation with a significant other. On the 11th, we're going to have Sun and Saturn trine. Saturn is discipline, rejection, and endurance in our life, but also limitation and caution. And then we're going to have Sun, and Sun is your vitality, your individuality, your self, the essential self. So that trine over here could indicate like a beneficial aspect. It is a perfect conversation between these two in heaven. Eighth house and fourth house matter. It's going to be something about family matters. It's going to be something like, let's buy a new home, let's renovate our home. And I'm going to tell you why to renovate, because a few days later, Venus is going to go to 18 degrees, and it's going to happen actually on the 14th. And Venus also going to trine Saturn. So it could be like, let's renovate our home. It's time for us to create something luxurious for us, something very comfortable. But it also could be because it's money and balancing out and judge system. So finally, we're going to get money. And finally, we're going to be capable to renovate. We're going to have the foundation to renovate or buy a house. On the 12th, we had Mercury and Jupiter opposition. So here is Mercury, Jupiter opposition 2 days before. So listen, that we had it before, and it is just a leap of conclusion, a leap of don't sign papers without reread it over and over again, because Mercury is communication, fourth house. So maybe the way you are at home, it's influenced by someone who you work with and very arrogant and very naughty with you, and that's why you are restless and not balanced at home either. So you are more annoyed, and due to your career. All right. So I'm going to move forward on the 17th. On the 17th, we have Mars and Sun trine. So Mars is in your 12th house and Sun is here in your 4th house. It's going to create a trine 24 degrees, welcoming really without any challenges. Mars is very restless, but trining with 4th house matters. I definitely see you like going to a retreat without family and just being healed somehow. But it could be also like, I'm taking my family with myself to for example, 12 house is representing islands. So I'm gonna take my family close to the water to an island, and I'm gonna initiate that. I'm going to surprise them, and it's going to be wonderful. On the 18th, we have Venus and Mars trine. So on the 18th, 1 day later, actually, Venus is catching up and going to trine. Those are the ultimate lovers. 12th house is your bedroom. So actually, it could be like, all right, I'm going to create a sex room in my home, or going to have some sex toys in my bedroom. That could be like that sign could indicate that. But definitely, I'm going to make my bedroom more sensual and balanced, and perhaps romantic and sexual as well, because Mars is there. And then on the 19th, we're going to have Sun and Pluto square, and that is a power struggle. So Sun and Pluto here, 7th house and 4th house. Here it could indicate like my significant other got a position, and then not being home, and I don't like that. It is some kind of conflict between us, because we don't agree in something. We don't agree where to root. So we want to buy a house and we have everything right now, all the foundation, or do the renovation, but somehow we don't agree in it. So that is a conflict. On the 20th, Venus catching up and going to actually square with Pluto. So again, I wanted to have this renovation. I was so hopeful. I was so happy. I was so loving about this situation. But I get into a war with my significant other. He's so stubborn, or she. Saturn ruled Capricorn is so stubborn. I don't want to, or obsessive or possessive. And like I have enough at this moment. On the 22nd, we're going to have Venus conjunct 29 degrees, Libra, karmic degree, fourth house, so something is going to get fulfilled. So you have this kind of conflict, but it's going to separate from the 26 degrees. So it's not going to be that significant. So you are winning that argument with your significant other, and the house going to be renovated the way you want it, even if he didn't or she didn't agree before. All right, on the 26th, we're gonna go, and on the 26th, we're going to have Mercury and Mars trine. This is a really beautiful conversation in heaven. And it is, and actually Mercury and Saturn trine too. So 2 days before, so look here, and then it's training with Mars as well. So it's communication with family members. And finally, I told you, maybe you went for a retreat, but right now you are capable to talk to your family by end of the month, because it was a 2 weeks retreat, and or addiction center, and right now you're capable to have contact with your family members. It's positive, it's good. And with Saturn also, that is, family matters. It is like something with, as I said, Saturn move forward out of retrograde. So the mortgage is coming through, the foundation is coming through what you wanted to create in your home. And on the 27th, we're going to have Mercury and Pluto struggle, because they're going to square. And that is a little challenge and difficulties. And Pluto, in Capricorn, all right, so powerful person. And it could be a business partner who takes your power away and actually talking for you, and you don't like that. So that's why the challenge coming, one-on-one business partner, and you are like, hey, don't talk for me. I know how to talk for myself, and don't represent me. I have never asked you to do that. So all right, guys, so this is your October. Careful, because Mars is going to retrograde in your 12th house. 12th house is hospice, hospitals, incarnation, not incarnation, it is reincarnation as well, but also cosmic womb, and what I want, incarcination. So it is jails as well, jails with speeding. Careful, 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 Cancer over here. Jail to use substance, careful. And then we're going to have also the eclipse in Scorpio in your 5th house. So I know it's a new beginning, and it could bring in an unexpected pregnancy. So it could bring in unexpected lottery winning, for sure. 5th house is lottery or awards, but eclipse is dramatic. It's a dramatic change. So it's definitely going to do a huge impact. I am really grateful for you and for your attention, actually, to stay with me during this podcast, and see you next month. Check out my website, www.urbanwitch.org. Go to policies as contact information to contact with me, and like and subscribe to my channel, because I will bring a lot of information later on. Thank you, guys. Have a nice October. Bye.